Welcome to the session on remote sensing tools in the IRI Map Room. My name is Pietro Ceccato. I work at the International Research Institute for Climate and Society, IRI, which is part of the Earth Institute at Columbia University. In this session, we will look at how to access rainfall, vegetation, and water bodies data via the IRI Map Room, and we will also look at how to extract time series, extract anomalies, download data, and download images from the IRI Map Room. First, we will look at the IRI Map Room interface, which is freely available via the Internet. To access the IRI Map Room, you can click on the following URL. The interface shown on the right side of the slide will appear. The IRI Map Room has been developed to provide the user community, such as climatologists, agriculture managers, human health practitioners, and water managers, the possibility to access climatic and environmental information at global, regional, national, and local scales via a user-friendly interface. The Map Room contains customized applications designed to help you in accessing and analyzing climatic and environmental products such as sea surface temperature, rainfall, vegetation, and ENSO. The Map Room is divided into applications at global, regional scales for food security, fire early warning system, and one of the applications is health. In this exercise, we will concentrate on the health section, which is accessible by clicking on the health link available on the IRI Map Room interface, or by clicking on the following URL. A new interface will then appear, which is the Climate and Health Resource Room. This interface contains information on malaria and meningitis. In this exercise, we will focus on the data that are available within the malaria section. The data on malaria are available by clicking on the Africa map in red or on the following URL. A new interface will appear where only data for Africa are available. Other regions of the globe are available but are accessible through different paths, which will be investigated through another presentation on the IRI Data Library. The Climate and Malaria in Africa interface contains data on rainfall, vegetation, WASP index, seasonal climatic suitability for malaria transmission, and MARA distribution model of climate suitability for malaria. And you can scroll down to visualize the maps available on the interface. In this slide, we only see the first two products, Malaria Early Warning System and Rainfall Estimates differences. We will first concentrate on the rainfall data. The rainfall data are derived from satellite images. More information on how the rainfall estimate products are created is available in the document Introduction to Remote Sensing by Ceccato and Dinku, available at the following URL. On this slide, I show the three rainfall products available on the interface. The first one represents the rainfall estimate product, also called Malaria Early Warning System. This product is derived from satellite information at a spatial resolution of 11 km and is provided every 10 days. The second product represents the rainfall estimates differences, which is based on the previous product but illustrates the difference between the most recent 10-day rainfall estimates from the short-term average. This product represents the spatial anomalies in terms of rainfall, where blue color represents above normal rainfall, wet conditions, and in brown, below normal conditions or dry conditions. The third product is similar to the second one, but expresses the most recent 10-day rainfall estimates as a percentage of the short-term average. If you click on the first map, you will come up with the following interface. This interface allows you to visualize rainfall estimates updated every 10 days since December 1999. Every 10 days, you will see a new map corresponding to the most recent satellite acquisition. Usually, the new map is available 1 to 2 days after the last satellite acquisition. On the interface, you can visualize different periods by clicking on the Time button. As an example, in this slide is the button for the period 11 to 20th December 2008, or you can visualize different periods by entering a date in the box. You can select, for example, a specific month, such as December 2009, or a specific year, such as 2008. You will then see an animation. If you have selected a time period greater than 10 days, you will see an animation that you can save as a GIF file. Once you have your animation, you can click on the animation with the right button of your mouse and save it as a GIF format, but this will only work with Internet Explorer. Once you have your rainfall estimate product, you can zoom in a specific area of interest by using the left button of the mouse. Click and drag an area of interest. In this case, I click and drag over Central and Eastern Africa. The result will be a more precise view of the area. In addition, you can display other layers of information on top of the image. The layers are called GIS layers. GIS stands for Geographical Information System, and they are accessible via the box located on the left of the image. You can select either coast, countries, states, district, or the epidemiological mask. The epidemiological mask has been created specifically to represent the epidemic area for malaria in Africa. Once you have selected your GIS file of interest, you can click on the Return button and the GIS file will be displayed on the map. If you want to know whether the rain that occurs in a specific time is more or less abundant than usual, you can extract time series. This tool is quite interesting because it allows you to extract time series of rainfall in a particular region. You can extract time series averaged by either a district or by boxes, ranging from 11 by 11 km to 111 by 111 km. You can select on the right box of the map the area of interest and then click on the map to automatically extract the district average or the box average for the region you selected on the map. In this case, I'm going to select the district boundary for computing the average and then click on a district located in southwest of Ethiopia. Automatically, via the internet, it will process and create 4 graphs that will show you various summaries about the district you have selected. The first graph, graph A, represents the amount of rain every 10 days since December 1999 to current in the district bench located in southern of Ethiopia. The second graph, graph B, shows the anomalies computed for every 10 days during the period December 1999 to current. The red color shows where the rainfall was less than usual, and the blue color shows where the rainfall was more than usual. The blue color represents wetter conditions than usual, and the red color represents drier conditions than usual. The third graph, graph C, shows a comparison of the last 4 years of rainfall. And the fourth graph, graph D, shows the cumulative of rainfall during the last year. The blue color shows that the rainfall conditions are wetter than usual, and if it's red, that corresponds to drier conditions. You have the possibility to zoom in each graph by clicking with the left button of your mouse in each graph. That will provide a better representation of each graph. For graphs A and B, you can download the data by clicking on the links in red named Data in this graph. The result will be a list of rainfall data for each of the 10-day period starting from December 1999 to current. You can copy the result and paste them in an Excel file, for example, to further analyze the data. You can download the images in different formats by clicking on the different links in the boxes below the image. You have a box called Download Map, which is used to download the image as a figure, either in PDF or JPEG format. Or you can download the image in a GeoTIFF format for GIS. This is very interesting to import automatically the image into a GIS software such as ArcView or ArcGIS, and the image will automatically be georeferenced and properly integrated into the GIS. Or you can download the image as data in different formats using the link in the download data box. So the first option is to download the image in PDF or JPEG formats for presentations. The second option is to download the image in a GeoTIFF format, which is automatically georeferenced in latitude and longitude coordinates for GIS software. And the third option is to download the data in different formats that can be used for image and data analysis software such as ERDAS, ENVI, or MATLAB. Here is an example integrating the GeoTIFF image into ArcView. Once the image has been downloaded on your computer, you can open it via the image data source in ArcView, and automatically the image will be placed on the GIS software. Having shown how to access rainfall data and extract time series and download data and images, we are going to investigate how to access vegetation and water bodies data. We will come back to the IRI Map Room by selecting the following URL and select again the Health application in which the vegetation and water bodies products are available. We will select malaria and click on the Africa map. The vegetation data are located below the 3 rainfall maps, so you have to scroll down to visualize the other maps. You will see 3 maps for vegetation. Those are vegetation products derived from Terra Modis sensor at 250 meter spatial resolution. The images are 16-day composite, so they are available every 16 days. They are available from April 2000 to present. The images are automatically updated and are available usually 3 to 4 days after the last satellite acquisition date. The 3 products available correspond to: the first one is a color composite image. The second one is a vegetation index corresponding to the normalized difference vegetation index and DVI. And the third one corresponds to the enhanced vegetation index, EVI. For more information on these products, you can consult the document Introduction to Remote Sensing by Ceccato and Dinku, available at the following URL. The first image, the Modis color composite, is a combination of the middle infrared, near infrared, and red channels from Modis, with the middle infrared associated to the red color, the near infrared associated to the green color, and the red channels associated to the blue color, to form a RGB color composite image. If you click on the first map, it will direct you to a new interface where you have access to West Africa, East Africa, and Southern Africa region. The whole Africa was divided into those 3 regions because the amount of data in one image was too large to be dealt in one single region. Let us click on the first map, the West Africa region. A new interface will appear, allowing you to visualize the Modis color composite product, updated every 16 days since April 2000. As for the rainfall product, you can visualize different periods by clicking on the time button or entering a specific date. This Modus Color Composite product allows you to visualize a combination of three channels. The middle infrared channel, which is sensitive to the presence of water in the vegetation. The near infrared channel, which is sensitive to the presence of biomass. And the red channel, which is sensitive to the presence of chlorophyll. By combining the three channels, we have a clear picture of the presence of vegetation, represented in green, the presence of water, represented in blue, and the presence of bare soils, represented in brown. I would like to zoom in over the west part of Niger, where we can see those properties. By using the left button of your mouse and dragging a box over west part of Niger, you will obtain the following map. The result should be similar to this map. Then by zooming in, again over the Niger River, which is located on the west corner of Niger, you will obtain this map, where you can see that in blue it's the river, in green the vegetation, and in brown the bare soils. So this technique allows you to identify water bodies and vegetation, especially sparse vegetation in the desert. The two other products available are the Normalized Difference Vegetation Index, NDVI, and the Enhanced Vegetation Index, EVI. Those two products are part of the MODIS product produced by NASA. If we click on the NDVI map, we will obtain three different regions, one for West Africa, one for East Africa, and one for Southern Africa. Let us click on the NDVI map over East Africa. The following interface will appear, where the NDVI image is represented with a color legend from -0.2 to 1, with colors from blue to dark green. High values of NDVI, dark green, represent healthy vegetation with a lot of biomass and chlorophyll activity, while low values of NDVI, light green, represent vegetation with less amount of biomass and less chlorophyll activity. From this interface, you can analyze the NDVI values and you can extract time series for a particular box or a particular district. By selecting either district boundary or 11 by 11 kilometer box in the time series region box located on the right side of the map, you can then click on the map and automatically extract the time series for the specific region selected. The result will be two graphs. Graph A displays a time series of NDVI from most 12 months period, and Graph B displays multi-year NDVI comparison. In this example, I selected the district called Marsabit in eastern Kenya. If you want to download the data that are present in Graph A, you can click on the links Data in this graph or Data from April 2000 to present. You will obtain a list of NDVI values for each 16-day period starting in April 2000 to present. And that concludes the procedures to access IRI Map Room and to extract data, download images for rainfall, vegetation and water bodies. Here is the URL to access the map room. In another session called IRI Data Library, we will see how to access and analyze other climatic and environmental data available in the IRI Data Library. Thank you for your attention.